revealing Fei Fei, the daughter of Qiao and Xiao, based on the original novel, before stepping into the decisive battle that would determine the fate of the realm. A life-and-death struggle for dominance over the Central Plains. Xiao was met with unexpected joy. Xiao was pregnant. At that time, Qiao began to show strange signs. She was often nauseous and constantly fatigued. One day, she vomited so much that she turned pale as paper, frightening Xiao into urgently summoning a physician. After a careful examination, the physician smiled gently and announced that her ladyship was with child. Xiao stood frozen for a moment, then couldn't contain the overwhelming joy that surged within him. A flood of emotions stirred in his heart. Part wonder, part awe, part childish glee. From the moment he learned of Qiao's pregnancy, Xiao suddenly became comically cautious. The news that he was to become a father came so suddenly that it left him restless every night. He feared that his sleeping posture might harm her. What if, by accident, he kicked her stomach in his sleep? Thus, he would wake up several times each night, just to make sure Qiao was safe and sound. He began thinking about many things, thoughts he had never imagined before. If Qiao gave birth to a son, he would be overjoyed. He wanted to personally teach him to ride horses, shoot arrows, and lead troops into battle. The Wei family had few male heirs, and he needed a son to carry on the family name. When paying respects to the ancestors in the ancestral temple, having a son by his side would make his heart feel complete. But what if the child were a girl? The thought melted his heart even more. He unconsciously began to picture his daughter's face. Perhaps she would have eyes as clear and radiant as Man's when she looked at him. He thought, I would love her dearly, more than anything in this world. He wanted to offer the beautiful world as a gift to his daughter. He dreamed of her riding in a golden carriage drawn by 6 horses, welcomed with bows and reverence wherever she went. She would be the most noble little princess under heaven, the child he would treasure and dote on the most. The early stages of Qiao's pregnancy were far from easy. She suffered from severe morning sickness. Even drinking water upset her stomach. Not long after she became pregnant, war broke out unexpectedly. Xiao, holding command of the troops, had no choice but to march to battle. That campaign turned out to be the longest and most brutal of his life. During his absence, Qiao gave birth alone. On the day she went into labor, her husband was not by her side. The news that she had given birth to a daughter reached Xiao only through a short letter. On the ancient Mount Qiao, there was said to be a sacred beast called Fei Fei, a creature believed to dispel sorrow and bring joy to the world. Thus, Xiao's grandmother chose that name as the infant's milk name, a tender, gentle nickname filled with wishes of peace and happiness. Half a year later, when the war ended and Xiao returned victorious, his daughter was already 6 months old. The first time he saw her, he was rendered speechless. Bathed in soft sunlight, he gazed upon a chubby little baby, pale and round like a snowball, sleeping soundly under warm blankets. Xiao's heart softened, then twisted. An unfamiliar emotion surged within him. His daughter had already grown so much, yet only now was he seeing her for the first time. When Qiao handed Fei Fei to him for the first time, Xiao was visibly flustered. He slowly reached out his arms, took the baby gently from her, and held her close. His shoulders stiffened, his whole body tense, unsure how to hold his daughter properly. He trembled slightly, cradling her bit by bit, terrified that the slightest mistake might hurt her. After a while, Fei Fei suddenly burst into tears, unaccustomed to the unfamiliar embrace. The crying threw Xiao into a panic. He froze, not knowing what to do, and could only turn helplessly to Qiao. At that moment, a battle-hardened general who had triumphed in countless wars was utterly flustered by his daughter's very first cry.